over this week to start 1-0. And Ryan, let's talk a little bit about that game. 1 point statistically, in particular, I believe we shot the three ball. We had 10 attempts from 3-point range. The last time we had 10 or fewer was I had at March 2nd of 2017. The game, they locked us down from. They really tried to do that, but we sure responded well to it. It seemed like.
Yeah, I mean that's interesting because we as a staff were having a conversation. I believe it was yesterday. Might have been back in the office. The fact that we scored 76 points on only 2 made threes, and. To be honest with you, Tyler, that's really the 3-point line. We got guys that can make that shot, but that's really not the identity of this team this year. You look at the stats, we shot 27 free throws against Paintsville, and our guys are constantly in attack mode, and, we try to feast off turning teams over and getting early baskets and then just spacing it out and finding the right matchup and attacking the rim, and that seemed to be the recipe for us in the second half. And our guys are extremely comfortable doing that. Have a group that's really not contact shy, a very physical group. Starting with Caleb Clark, that's a guy that's extremely physical and attacking the rim. That stat is interesting. 2 of 10 from 3, and still we're able to score almost 80 points. But what we might lack in 3-point shooting, we try to make up for with our pace and like I said, turning teams over.
Mm-hmm. And let's talk a little bit about one aspect of this game that I think is a neat statistic. River Lynch, the hero of the game, he got the belt for his performance, but River did not score a single point. But you look at River and the impact that he had on that game. Talk about that and just how important it is to do the little things, even if it doesn't involve scoring.
Yeah, I thought that his minutes from the second that he checked in the first half were extremely efficient, particularly on the defensive end. What I appreciated so much about his contributions were he never got himself out of position defensively, and he had two really big deflections, one being a block in the second half, and didn't make the stat sheet in the scoring column, but really was impactful from, like I said, from the second he checked in.
Mm-hmm. And then with Fairview, of course, a 64th district opponent, a lot to be said about their program from a historical perspective, and of course a good young team they've got this year. Talk about them, and because you look at this, we have a game Tuesday with Paintsville on the road, a road game tomorrow. This has all the makings for a trap.
Yeah, and we really made the message very clear to our guys in the locker room today that we're not focused on anything but Fairview. We'll worry about Lloyd Memorial tomorrow morning when we come back in for scout and walkthrough. But the only thing that matters right now is getting a district win on the road. This is a very tough place to play. It can be a very hostile environment. Fortunately, our guys have already seen that Tuesday night, so it's nothing that they're not accustomed to. But Coach Cameron Conley's doing a great job over here. I think he's really restoring the excitement behind Fairview basketball. And like I said, this is not an easy place to play. You have to come in to a game like this at Fairview with the right mindset, or you'll find yourself fighting, clawing, and scratching for a victory.
Mm-hmm. And on film, what do you see with Fairview that they do well?
I like their guard play. I think they got some size. I know they have some football guys that have come out and helped them. They've got efficient players that, like I said, what I enjoy about watching Coach Conley's team is, he's a Fairview alum. He played here, had a lot of success here as a player. So he's able to echo the importance of the tradition that really does exist here. And he just gets his guys to play extremely hard. And when you have a foundation of playing hard, I think you have a chance to be successful. But our guys know and understand that they're not going to walk in here and just be handed a victory. These guys are going to fight, and we're going to have to respond the right way.
Mm-hmm. And how is the injury situation for the team right now?
We are healthy. However, we are gonna. We made the decision to not dress Drew Smith or Elijah Neal tonight. Drew Smith's dealing with a shoulder injury. He should be fine by tomorrow. But we made a decision to try and rest him just because it's a long season, lots of road games, lots of physical play. And then Elijah Neal is dealing with a minor back injury. Both of those guys are going to therapy to get treatment, but they will not be playing tonight. And it's next man up. Our first five will be Jalen Strader, River Lynch, Elijah Owens, Justin Hughes, and Caleb Clark. We're confident those guys can step right in and fill those roles just fine and execute and do what we need to get a win.
All right, Ryan, thank you for your time, and we'll be right back here on 97.9 The River.
Drive home a winner all season long with your trusted Toyota dealer, Toyota of Ashland. Visit them at 3503 Winchester Avenue, Ashland, Kentucky. Give them a call at 606-744-2727 or visit them at toyotaofashland.com. They look forward to seeing you soon.
Giovanni's has great Italian dishes. Spaghetti with meat sauce, lasagna, ravioli, manicotti, all dinners served with hot garlic bread or Italian rolls. Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
No down payment? No problem. Here at KFB, we make homeownership easy with our no down payment home loans. Whether you're buying your first home or ready for something new, KFB is here to guide you every step of the way. Apply today and take the first step towards your dream home with no money down. Restrictions apply. Not all applicants will qualify. KFB, the better bank. Located at Ashland, Catlettsburg, Louisa, Summit, and Wheelersburg. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Looking for a secure savings account? Come to Desco Federal Credit Union and explore our latest offers. With great rates and top-of-the-line personnel, Desco insures your money for at least $1 million. Relax and put your money where you know it's safe and growing. Desco Federal Credit Union is located at 1211 Carter Avenue and other locations in Ohio and West Virginia. Stop in or go online. An account at Desco is just what you need. DescoFCU.org.
This season, make downtown Huntington your shopping destination. Stop into Old Maid Emporium, 834 4th Avenue. Shop unique Marshall clothing, accessories, and one-of-a-kind green and white gifts. Explore True Soul Boutique, 905 4th Avenue, where style and gift options are never ordinary. Every piece is daringly you, always true. For a break, check out Breathe Wine and Culture Company, 335 9th Street. Shop fine wine, craft beer, custom gift baskets, and charcuterie. Savor their bistro menu, dine in, or take it to go. Shop downtown Huntington.
The Tomcats play here. 97.9 The River.
And we're back, coming to you from Fairview High School here as the 1-0 Tomcats get ready to take on the 0-2 Fairview Eagles in this 64th District matchup as Coach Ryan Bonner, the Ashland Tomcats, Tyler Rowland here along with Chris Pullum, and Ashland coached by Ryan Bonner, who's in his fourth year at the helm. 71 wins, 31 losses with a district championship in 2025 to go along with 3 regional titles and 2 Elite 8 appearances in the state tournament. What a job Coach Bonner has done, especially what he had to step into. And when it comes to Fairview, Coach Conley, Cameron Conley in his second season, or Cam we call him, Cam who was 4-23 in his first year last year, but a lot to be said about him. Some interesting ties with Derek Cooksey, who is a head coach at Russell now, but Coach Cooksey, who played at Ashland in the late 1990s, and of course the son of Rex Cooksey and brother of Brett, who coached at Fairview. And I talked to Coach Cooksey at Russell. He has a strong family background at Fairview, but he led the Eagles to a regional championship appearance in 2010, and he coached and mentored Cameron Conley. Mentioned how he thought the world of Coach Conley, calling him one of the hardest working men he ever had the pleasure to coach. Very proud of him and the job he is doing at Fairview. He's a young man who has a lot of passion and pride for the game, and started a Fairview Invitational tournament this year, their first ever. So he's just bringing a lot to the table with what he's getting done. And Chris, for Ashland, who played against Paintsville this week, a 2-point win, what did you see that you liked, and what are some things that you would like to see tonight from them?
Well, let's start with the things I didn't like. What I didn't like in that game was that I thought Ashland was too passive on post-entry passes, and I don't think they rebounded with the type of enthusiasm and aggressiveness that they are going to need to employ as this season moves along, because they're going to battle some big, tough dudes in the middle all year, and they're going to have to rebound by committee. It's going to have to be the entire team crashing the glass to get boards and win possessions for this Tomcat team. If you look at what was I really impressed with? I was impressed with the fact that literally everything went wrong in that game. It was an all systems failure, and it had a little bit to do with just being the first game of the season. It had a lot to do with, I thought the officiating was absolutely dreadful down there. And so their backs were against the wall, but they did not back down. They battled hard. They just had to step in and ball, and that's what they did in the second half. Elijah Neal, who just took over, Paintsville was committed to taking away the three-point line from Ashland, so Ashland took what they were given. They started driving hard to the basket, finishing through contact, and it was a gutty win. It was a character win. It's not the way they're going to win games all season long, but it's good to know if you're Coach Ryan Bonner, you're looking at your team first game out of the gate. They are put to the test, and they had what it took to stand up against all odds and pull out a big win on the road in the 15th region.
Yes, and nicely said. We're just over about a minute 15 until the start of this one. And first off, want to say hello to some of our Tomcat fans. I want to give a big shout out to Matt Anderson. Actually, just talking about Carter Anderson and his son in the Kiwanis Bowl with Jackson Conway on the call.
That's right, and Matt Anderson will join me on the call as my color commentator Tuesday night when the Ashland Tomcats host the Boyd County Lions at James A. Anderson Gymnasium.
Yeah, so it'll be a fun night of basketball against a 64th District rival, and want to shout out Steve Boker. And Steve and Angie Boker, known them since childhood, and of course Steve's son Brandon, who was a player for Dave Arthur in the mid-1990s, winning a district championship on the 95 team, and Brooke, who was a cheerleader for the Tomcats in the early 2000s. John Downey, want to say hello to him, and to Brandon McClave as well. We'll give a shout out to Donna Suttle, and I saw him here tonight, but Chuck Rist, good to see him in the house.
If I could give one, Tommy Hobbs. I can't think, every time I walk in the gym at Fairview, the first face that pops into my head, Tommy Hobbs, Mr. Westwood. Played against him when he was in high school, and I'm surprised he's not here tonight, Tommy. Where are you?
Yeah, Tommy Hobbs, one of the greats here. We are getting ready here to introduce the starting lineups for each team as the Tomcats are coming out. Remember, and if you're just tuning in, remember that they're going to be missing Neal and Smith tonight, as number 30, River Lynch, who has the belt from the Paintsville game. River Lynch will be starting, a 5'9 freshman. Number 20, Jalen Strader will also be starting, a 5'9 freshman. Number 5, Elijah Owens, starting. Owens, who's in some foul trouble, but scored double digits against Paintsville. As Justin Hughes, number 2, a 6'1" sophomore, starting, and Caleb Clark, number 32, a 6'3" senior out there. So 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores, and a senior on the court for the Tomcats. As Fairview now getting ready to introduce their starting lineup. That's going to be Armani Burnside, a 5'9" junior coming out. It's going to be number 3, Anthony Vendetti, a 5'10" junior. That's going to be number 11, Jaden Kaler, a freshman coming out at 6'1". That's going to be number 2, J.J. May, a 6'1" senior, and number one, Eli Cummings, a 5'10" senior coming out. So 2 seniors and 3 juniors on the court for the Fairview Eagles. The Eagles are wearing white jerseys with red and black trim. The Tomcats are wearing their away maroon jerseys with white trim. The Tomcats will be going right to left on your dial. Fairview going left to right. Here's we're getting ready to start this first quarter here at Fairview High School. What a place, too. What a place to get this going. Is now officials coming out. That's going to be Clark, CC for Ashland, along with number 1, Eli Cummings for Fairview. It's tipped up, and Fairview will get it. That's going to be number 3, Vendetti. running the point for Fairview. He's going to be picked up by Owens at midcourt. No scores, just starting the game as he throws it and caught in backcourt. That's going to be a turnover. Threw it to Burnside. Strader had him pressured pretty hard, and that's going to be the first turnover for Fairview. Here with 7:46 to go in the first quarter. No score so far as Owens will inbound to Strader, running the point at the midcourt right to Mitt Lynch in the far corner. He drives and is fouled. Had a good pass inside to Clark, but was fouled before making it. And now Strader will inbound from underneath. Foul's going to be on number 2, J.J. May, his first, the team first, as Lynch has it over to Strader in the far corner. Strader back up to Lynch and over to Hughes. Hughes attacking inside. It's stripped out of there. First Tomcat turnover as Eli Cummings comes away with it. He gives it over to number 11, Kaler. Guarded by Lynch. He'll bring it back to the midcourt stripe. No score here, just over 7 minutes to go in the first. Cummings now as he's guarded by Clark. And Ashland in a tight man-to-man right now. Both teams running man as Bray gives it up to Burnside at midcourt. Looks like Fairview running some clock here, trying to shorten the length of this game. Burnside tries to get through the double team from the Tomcats, and he does. The ball bobbles around, though, as Ashland gets a deflection. It goes out. It's staying with Fairview. 6:57 to go in the first right now. No score. Fairview to inbound. That's number 3, Vendetti from under the bucket. Owens, as Vendetti slaps and looks, he's going to lob it back to number 1, Cummings, who's guarded by Clark. Cummings as Fairview backing it off, and looks like they're going to take their time setting up. Cummings is going to attack, though. He's going to take a shot, misses it, tipped up, and it's going to go back to Cummings off the board, and Fairview will get it. That'll be Vendetti. He's going to take it from 25 feet out and connect. But Anthony Vendetti, number 3 for Fairview, opens it up. It's 3-0 Eagles here with 6:28 to go here in the first quarter. Owens over to Clark. And Clark gets called for traveling. That'll be the second Tomcat turnover. And Chris, that was a problem against Paintsville. They had a lot of turnovers.
Yeah, a lot of traveling calls, in fact, early in the game. And Caleb's had a habit of doing that. He's always sort of dragged that pivot foot.
As Fairview against the 1-2-2 press goes down and gets it to May, who had him beat, and he goes up and gets fouled by CC. That's going to be the first foul against the Tomcats. Each team with a foul apiece right now. 3-0 Fairview with 6:15 to go in the first, and that's going to send May to the free throw line for the Eagles. So May, around a 65% free throw shooter, I believe, will go for his first, and he misses that one, but one more coming up. So he's got one more, and right now is Fairview coming in and running. They're sort of slowing the pace down as he misses a second one. So Ashland bailed out there as Strader has it down court, attacks the basket, takes the jumper, misses it, and the rebound goes. Lynch deflects it into the hands of Vendetti. He goes coast to coast, puts it up, misses. Rebound underneath, and it's taken out by Fairview. They're getting after it early. 3-0 Fairview right now with 5:52 to go in the first. Vendetti from way back misses. Lynch on the rebound. He's going to push tempo and turns it over. He sure did. Like you said, Chris, another traveling call early on, and yeah, I think tried to push the play before thinking where he was going to go.
Yeah, second turnover of the game for Ashland, and that has plagued them early in games so far this year. No doubt about it. And I said it before the game, Ashland, for some reason, when they come into this gym, they seem to always get off to a slow start.
Yeah, it's Fairview right now leading 3-0. Tomcats out in a 1-2-2 three-quarter court trap. It's deflected, taken away. Hughes one on none to the other, and lays it up and in. Justin Hughes gets Ashland on the board. It's 3-2 now with 5:28 to go here in the first quarter. Burnside drives, kicks it out, and they're going to say Kaler was on the free throw line. Second Fairview turnover. Ashland has it now, 5:22 to go in the first. It's 3-2. Fairview leading. Their lone score, a three-pointer from way out by Anthony Vendetti. Strader now running the point for the Tomcats. Kaler will meet him at half court. He gives it over. Lynch will try the three. And that one rolls in and out. Rebound to Vendetti. He'll run the point as Ashland drops back in a man-to-man. Vendetti met by Strader at half court. Gives it over to Cummings. Cummings guarded by Clark. He's going to attack the basket. Cummings kicks it out to Vendetti in the corner. His three's good. Anthony Vendetti, the junior, his second three-pointer, and Fairview takes a 6-2 lead. 4:48 to go in the first quarter. Clark inside, and he gets fouled by Cummings and will go to the line for two. So Caleb Clark will go to the free throw line. Clark, who a big week for him as he committed to Cumberland University in Tennessee. And a lot of things that Clark he brings to the table, Chris. Clark, a 70% free throw shooter. His athleticism sure makes a difference out there.
It sure does on both ends of the floor, and also that quick first step. And I mentioned before, sometimes he has the habit of dragging that pivot foot to make that move and travel, but when he gets it right, that first step going to the rim, absolutely nasty.
Number 15, Jacob Boyd, checks in for Fairview. Out goes number 2, May, who just picked up his first foul on that. And the second free throw, well, Clark missed the first, but he makes the second. And it's now 6-3. Ashland in the lead. Fairview turns it over. Just lost the handle on it. And that's going to go back to the Tomcats. Third Eagle turnover here with 4:38 to go in the first quarter. Ashland trailing 6-3. Strader to inbound. He's going to give it to Hughes. And back over to Strader. He attacks the basket. Blazing speed. Gets to the bucket and lays it in.
Beautiful move by Strader. Crossover and get around the defender. Finish with his left hand.
6-5 Fairview leading Ashland. They're going to stay in that 1-2-2. Cummings on the corner, gives it over to Burnside, who gets it past half court. 4:18 to go in the first quarter. It's 6-5 Fairview leading Ashland, and deflected by Owens, but Fairview hangs on to it. Another three for Vendetti, and he gets it. Anthony Vendetti has all three buckets for Fairview. Threes as Owens the other way, puts it up and in. It's 9-5. Now it's 9-7. Just when they score, Ashland gets back down and gets the bucket. Fairview goes down court to number 15 Boyd, and he turns it over against the press. That's going to go back to Ashland. Fourth Fairview turnover, but they lead the Tomcats 9-7 with 3:52 to go here in the first quarter. As Strader is met by number 11 Kaler at the three-point line. He'll set up the offense, gives it to Clark in the hot post. He spins, turns, goes up, scores! Caleb Clark.
Good clear out on the weak side for Clark to just go to work.
Yes, as now Fairview the other way. That's going to be number 11, Kaler. He drives inside, gives it to Vendetti, misses a shot. Rebound by Clark. 9-9 here with 3:23 to go. Clark goes coast to coast, puts it up and in. Ashland taking their first lead with 3:17 to go in the first quarter. Fairview Cummings against the press, goes down court, turns it over. Fifth Fairview turnover. Lynch over to Hughes, fakes, drives inside, puts it up and in. Hughes with his second bucket, and it's 13-9 Ashland. Tomcats on an 8-0 run with 2:59 to go here in the first. Boyd drives it inside for Fairview, goes up and scores. We have a track meet, folks. 2:49 to go first quarter. Ashland 13-11. Clark goes inside, goes up, and blocked but fouled by Cummings with 2:42 to go here in the first, as it's 13-11, Ashland leading over Fairview.
Yeah, you can see the last about 2 or 3 minutes here, the pace has really changed to Ashland's favor. They want to speed teams up. They want to create turnovers and get buckets in transition, which is exactly how they pushed ahead, Tyler.
Yes, Fairview, because there's a speed. As that foul, it's going to be on Boyd. That's going to be his first, the team's second. Here for Fairview, as Clark will hit the first. He's got one more coming. Right now it's 14-11 Ashland, but yeah, Ashland just so quick down court, and Fairview trying to slow it down and play the game in their favor. Part of it is Clark hits a second. He's up to now Ashland switched to that 1-2-2 as Fairview brings it up, turns it over again. 16 turnover. Ashland nearly lost it. Strader will come out of there with it at midcourt. Ashland leading 15-11. 2:28 to go here in the first quarter. Strader on the wing against number 5, Armani Burnside, the junior. Owens is open for the three. He'll miss it, get his own rebound, drive it inside, feeds it to Clark, reverse lay-in, rattles there. He has 9 now to CC, and it's 17-11 Tomcats, a 12-2 run as they trailed 9-5 early. As Vendetti against Owens up top. Looking, picks up his dribble, deflected by Clark and taken away. He's going to go coast to coast, gives it to Owens, misses the shot inside. Clark with the rebound, count it, and the foul. Caleb Clark putting on a show. He has 11.
Caleb Clark clearly not happy with the way this game started, Tyler, and he has taken over in these last 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's just such a commanding presence he has. As now Ashland a 14-2 run as they lead 19-11 with 1:49 to go here in the first. Clark shot, nothing but net. He's 4 for 5 from the line and has 12 now. Fairview to inbound. Ashland now in a full court man-to-man. That's going to be Kaler bringing it up against Clark. He takes it away again. Clark, he's going to go and stuff it for 14. Caleb Clark. And Ashland's doubled them up early, 22-11. We'll be right back here on 97.9 The River.
Giovanni's has great Italian dishes. Spaghetti with meat sauce, lasagna, ravioli, manicotti, and baked lasagna. Giovanni's has the best sandwiches around, from the stromboli, Italian sub, calzones, and their signature Big Red. All dinners will be served with hot garlic bread or Italian rolls. Giovanni's Pizza, fresh, hot, and tasty. Have it delivered right to your door. Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
Ashland Tomcat basketball action on 97.9 The River.
1:37 to go here in the first quarter. Ashland on a 17-2 run behind 14 points from Caleb Clark as they take a 22-11 lead. As Ashland now coming out of timeout, and part of it, Chris, was when they switched up to going full court to that 1-2-2 press and then the man-to-man.
The difference was really defensive intensity, and Coach Ryan Bonner wasn't seeing what he liked early in this when switched it up, pressed his guys up, and created turnovers, and that's how this game has changed.
Ashland going with a full court man-to-man. It's inbounded to Vendetti. He's double-teamed, and Clark takes it away, puts it up, but is blocked by Cummings. Vendetti gets the rebound. Clark pokes it out of there, though. Owens gets it. Clark comes up with it. He's going to go down and dunk. 16 for Caleb Clark. 1:20 to go in the first quarter. Ashland up 24-11. It's thrown in, taken away by Owens. He goes inside to Clark. Count it, and the foul. Clark with, I wonder what the record is because Clark now with, and I'll have to go back and look because Clark has 18.
18, yeah.
Fourth quarter points. Wow. Unbelievable. Clark putting on a show for the Tomcats. 26-11 lead with 1:12 to go, and he's got one more. He misses that one. He's human at least. 10 to go in the first. Ashland up 26-11 as Burnside has it. Fairview is up 9-5. It felt like a moment ago. Burnside misses. Clark with the rebound. Down to Lynch. He's going to step back, take the three, miss it, and rebound goes to Vendetti. He's going to push tempo. Vendetti inside, nearly blocked by Clark, but Ashland comes away with the down court to Owens, misses the dunk, and the rebound goes to Jacob Boyd for Fairview. Number 15, Boyd with the basketball, drives, and a foul called against the Tomcats. With 39.4 seconds to go in the first, it's 26-11. Tomcats leading over the Eagles, and that foul is on number 30, River Lynch. That's going to be his first, the team's second. Ashland actually have the Fairview fouls Ashland. Ashland will go to the free throw line. They have 5 team fouls right now. Vendetti from way back. Strader might have gotten a hand on that as Fairview throws it in, back to Ashland. Owens down court to Strader. Strader goes up and scores his second bucket. 28-11 Tomcats with 20 seconds to go in the first. Vendetti against Strader down court, goes up and in. Vendetti with 11 at Fairview's 13 points. 28-13 with 12 seconds to go. Clark at 8. Clark at 7 at 6. Clark at midcourt at 5 drives inside, and he's going to get called for traveling. Sure did. It's 28-13 as Ashland turns it over with 2 seconds to go. 2.3. Fairview will have it and a chance to try to get it down court for a shot as the Eagles led 9-5 early, and a big part of that 3 3-pointers from Anthony Vendetti, but Ashland on a run with 18 points from Caleb Clark in the first quarter, and Vendetti's just going to walk it out up top, and that's it. So first quarter, it's 28-13 Ashland lead. We're going to take a break and come back here on 97.9 The River.
Kelly Galway's
Smith Goolsby has been providing accounting, tax, and attest services for the tri-state community and across the United States. Since 1951, individuals, medical practices, attorneys, corporations, Main Street businesses, local schools, and governments have relied on us for expert advice, tax preparation, and attest services. With offices in Ashland and Cincinnati, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby are here for your accounting and tax needs. For over 70 years, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been there for businesses in our community. They're here for yours too. Call them and let Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby provide for the future of your business.
Hey Tomcats fans, with spring just around the corner, Ashland Milling Company is your one-stop shop for everything you need. For your yard, they offer 50-pound bags of weed and feed for only $39.95 and 50-pound bags of crabgrass preventer for $34.95. And don't forget about your garden. Ashland Milling boasts the largest selection of bulk garden seeds in the tri-state. Ashland Milling Company would like to say thanks for letting them serve you for over 150 years. Go Tomcats!
Ashland Tomcat basketball action on 97.9 The River.
Ashland leading 28-13 to start the second quarter, concluding the first quarter on a 23-4 run. And Chris, Ashland just stepped up the pressure and took over, it felt like.
They really did, and I think the advantage Ashland is going to have all season long against most of their opponents is their length and athleticism, and they used it there in the first quarter to create all those turnovers, which led to easy buckets on the other end, mostly for Caleb Clark, who has just exploded here in this first half.
This is now Strader on the court. It's him, Caleb Conway, River Lynch, Elijah Owens, and as Strader misses a shot, Hughes out there as River Lynch goes for the three, misses. Owens there to tip it in for his second bucket. So it's 30-15 Tomcats. Fairview with number 5 Burnside, number 3 Vendetti, number 1 Cummings, number 15 Boyd, and number 11 Kaler on the court. As they do turn it over. 10th team turnover. Hughes down court, lays it up and in for the Tomcats. He has 6. Coach Bonner, who challenged Justin Hughes in the second half of that last game against Paintsville, and he sure delivered for the Tomcats as he came up with some big buckets in that half. Tomcats up 32-13 right now with 7:23 to go in the second quarter. As now that's going to be number 2, J.J. May, that's back in. And whistle blows and a technical.
I think there's some confusion as the inbounder ran the baseline, which it was not after a made bucket, so he had to stay put, but he ran the baseline in order to inbound. It's a turnover, so Ashland will have it.
So another Eagle turn. I thought for a second I saw the T-motion there, and my mistake is River Lynch up top. Tomcats up by 19. Conway's 3 off. Rebound goes to Vendetti. He's going to push tempo. Vendetti against Strader. Brings it back out on the far side. He's going to go around the screen, go for his 4th triple. Misses. Rebound by Conway. Over to Strader. 7:01 to go second quarter. Tomcats up 32-13. Owens in the corner. Drives. Goes up and gets his 6 points.
Nice Euro step by AO to get to the rim there.
34-13 Tomcats, 6:46 to go here in the second. May at midcourt. He brings it in against Conway, goes up, and Conway's going to get called for the foul, his first, and the team's first of the quarter.
Yeah, Conway a little foul prone so far this season. Picked up 4 in the first half against Paintsville, and in the past he's been able to play loose like that and physical, but this year Coach Bonner needs him to contribute, so he's got to figure out a way to slide his feet and get in front of the attacker.
Yes, Conway, who's played some and played in the back of that 2-3 zone against Paintsville, is now that's going to be number 2, May, going to the free throw line. He went 0 of 2 earlier. He's going to put the first one up and misses that one. One more coming as number 11, Ryan Brogdon, the sophomore for Ashland, checks in. Out will go Hughes. And now one more coming up for May. 6:39 to go here in the second quarter. It's 34-13. Tomcats in the lead. May, second shot. That one's good. 34-14 Tomcats. Strader, Fairview picking up full court. Strader gets it past half court, gives it over. Ashland to Brogdon, over to the corner to Owens, back to Brogdon, back to Owens in the corner. His three's off. Rebound, Tomcats, I think, 0 on threes right now. As Fairview has it, they're going the other way. As Cummings picks up his dribble near midcourt. Gives it back over. Kaler goes up and blocked by Conway. Tomcats now up 20 with the basketball. Owens, top of the three-point line, goes inside. Count it, and the foul for Elijah Owens. His 8th point.
Great strong take by the freshman with a quick first step to his left and finish through contact. Nice little tool there for Coach Ryan Bonner as this season moves along.
Yeah, Owens highly rated. Oh, misses that, but from the line, rebounded by Conway. He's going to give it out to Owens. He drives inside, goes up, and we'll take it. Ashland gets 2 buckets as Owens misses a free throw, but Conway comes up with a rebound. Owens another bucket, and Owens now in double digits. Ashland up 38-14, 5:46 to go in the second, and another 3 for Anthony Vendetti. That's his 4th. Vendetti with 14 for Fairview, 38-17. As Strader's bucket is good. He has 6 for the Tomcats. Remember, Neal and Smith not playing tonight, as now Vendetti for Fairview has it against Owens. 5:25 to go in the second as Vendetti picks up his dribble on the far side to J.J. May. He's guarded by Conway. May, they give it back out to Vendetti near midcourt. Ashland pushing Fairview awfully far back. Vendetti drives, misses, gets his rebound, throws it up, and make it 16 for Anthony Vendetti. It's a good little guard out there. 40-19 Tomcats. 5 minutes to go in the second. Strader goes over to the corner to Brogdon. Odd about it. Gives it back up to Strader on the far side. He drives, goes up, scores.
Strong take by Strader. Good to see him taking advantage of the opportunity tonight with Neal out to step in and take command of this team, and he has done it so far.
Strader now with 8. As now Vendetti, guarded by Owens, brings it up. Vendetti, Owens takes it away. He goes up and, misses a gimme.
Couldn't decide if he was going to dunk it or not. Got caught in no man's land, didn't get the finish.
So 4:31 to go in the second quarter will be Fairview basketball as that one went out. And Ashland, though, with a 42-19 lead right now as number 15, Jacob Boyd, comes back in for Fairview. And out will go May, number 2. So Ashland picking up in a full-court man-to-man, number 15, Jacob Boyd, to inbound it.
Justin Hughes also back on for Elijah Owens, Tyler.
Okay. Hughes, who has 6 so far, is now Burnside going against Strader. Gives it over to Vendetti. He'll back it up to the midcourt strike. He's guarded by Strader. They switch off on him. Brogdon goes on him. Vendetti drives and turns it over. Or deflected. That's going to be Ashland. Hughes the other way. Drives inside. Lays it in. Ashland, it's a great show of agility on this drive. Is 44-19 now. Vendetti's open for 3 down court. Air balls. Conway with the rebound. Strader now. Ashland up 25 with the basketball. Brogdon to the near corner to Lynch. Back to the far side to Strader as he'll back it up and direct traffic. He'll bring it back up on the far side near the midcourt line. He feeds it inside to a cutting Conway, who lays it in. Caleb Conway with his first bucket. 46-19 Tomcats. A timeout. 30 seconds. We'll be right back here on 97.9 The River.
Metro Community Federal Credit Union now brings you all the tech that big banks have, but still has that personal touch of a member-owned community credit union. Apple Pay? Got it. Digital wallet? Yep. Message pay by text, online loan payments, even chatting with a real person, not a bot. Open accounts, sign documents, and manage your money all online. It's the big bank tech you need from the local community-minded credit union you trust. Metro Community FCU. Visit metrocommunityfcu.com today.
The Tomcats play here. 97.9 The River.
3:34 to go in the second quarter. It's 46-19. Tomcats ahead over the Eagles right now. And a couple new faces coming in for the Tomcats, or one in particular. We have number 33, Jamari Stokes, the 6'4 freshman, checking in for Fairview. Number 0, Julius Smith, the 6-foot sophomore, coming in, as now Ashland going full court. Also number 32, Logan McCormick, the 6'2 junior, in for the Eagles, as number 5, Burnside, brings it up against the full court man-to-man. He drives and...
Looks like we have an illegal screen up top.
So that'll be...
Possession.
That will turn it over to Ashland. Fairview with 14 turnovers against this Ashland pressure. I have Ashland at 4 right now. Turned it over a couple times early, but have since come into their own. That's the second foul on number 32, McCormick. Lynch over to Strader on the far side. Back over to Owens. His 3 misses. Rebound tipped up, and into the hands of Smith for Fairview. Julius Smith is now Cummings. Will run it past midcourt. He'll attack the basket. Cummings goes up and misses a shot. Ball fought for underneath. Rebounded by Ashland. Ashland goes down court. Lynch over to Owens. Lynch lost the handle, deflected it back to Owens, and Lynch goes down, but looks hurt for a second, gets up. As Fairview now the other way. Burnside drives in. He's double teamed, gets it out, and turned over. Owens the other way. He's going to go to the bucket. Count it, and the foul. So Elijah Owens now with 14. It's Clark with 18 and Owens with 14. And he's going to go to the, or no, they're going to say that was before the shot. So scratch that one, as now that's going to be coming in. So Lynch is coming out. And number 23, Braylon Wilson, the freshman, is checking in. So the 5'10" freshman for the Ashland. Strader inbounds it, lobs it back to Wilson. Fairview now in a 2-3 zone. Strader open in the corner. He hits it. 11 points for Jalen Strader now, and the Tomcats take a 51-19 lead with 2:20 to go here in the second. Vendetti, who has 16 of Fairview's points, he's guarded by Wilson, brings it out to the three-point line. He steps back, takes another one, air balls, rebounded by McCormick underneath, misses a shot but gets fouled. Or no, they're going to say he fouled, I believe.
Actually, the shot actually hit the standard above the goal.
Oh, okay. So that will give it back to the Tomcats, as now Brogdon inbounds it, and number 10, Dawson Morris, the 5'8" sophomore, in for Ashland at the point guard position. 3-ball by Wilson. He misses. Rebound to Vendetti. 51-19 Ashland with 1:49 to go here in the second quarter. Vendetti against Morris. Brings it back. And just lost his footing. Turned it over. Wilson down court. Puts it up. Misses a shot, but gets fouled.
Yeah, you're not getting around Dawson Morris. That kid is one of the quickest players I've ever seen on a soccer pitch, and his side-to-side movement, unmatched. Forget about trying to get around him. He's going to lock you down.
Yeah, he did a great job attacking there, as now that's going to send number 23, Braylon Wilson, the freshman, to the free throw line, and he's going to hit the first. And one thing this shows, Chris, with Ashland, this is a team that, as checking in, is number 24, Chandler Kaiser, the 6-foot sophomore. And Ashland trailed 9-5 late into the first quarter, and that quick just went on a tear. Is now the second shot up, and that one's no good. Stokes gets the rebound, though, powers in there, and misses a shot. Spaced himself well, just couldn't get it to go. And Fairview now at the rebound. Julius Smith the other way. He's guarded by Stokes. Smith brings it back out. Smith under heavy pressure. Stokes takes it away but gets called for the foul.
Keep an eye on Stokes as his career develops. Only a freshman, 6'4", chiseled out of stone. He's still learning the game. As that kid progresses through his career, you're going to see him turn into something spectacular. Keep an eye on him.
Yeah, Stokes has had a tremendous work ethic with the Tomcats so far, and really working hard to develop, as Vendetti drives inside, gets fouled. And so that will be, they're going to say that was before the shot. That's going to be on Wilson. That'll be his first. And Ashland, I think Fairview should be in the bonus now. We'll see here. It's 52-19, Ashland, 1:11 to go, and that is the case. So Vendetti is going to go to the free throw line. Vendetti, who has 4 3-pointers so far tonight for the Eagles.
Yeah, he's been their entire offense so far tonight, Vendetti.
Yeah, Vendetti, as he'll miss the first, and that kid has quite some range. He shot him from 25-plus feet back tonight, and not a very big guy at all, about 5'8", and just gets back there and just fires him up, and he's not afraid to as he hits
not
that
shot, Tyler. You're right about that.
Yeah.
But that's why I think I've got him at 16 so far tonight. 16, actually 17 of their 20 points.
Is now number 15, Jacob Boyd, checking in. Ashland now, Fairview going into more of a 1-2-2 type look. Ashland to Brockton in the corner. 3 ball is good. Ryan Brockton. It's 55-20 Ashland with under a minute to go in the first half. Vendetti drives inside and a foul against the Tomcats. And that's going to go against number 10. Number 10 for Fairview for Ashland. That's going to go against Morris. And that's going to send Fairview back to the line. So Vendetti, who went 1 of 2 on his last trip, as Ashland leads 55-20 with 53.2 seconds to go in the first half. 2 coming up, and he's going to miss the first. Vendetti, Fairview 2 for 7 tonight from the free throw line. 1 more coming up for Vendetti, though, as Ashland leads 55-20 here near the end of the first half. The second shot's going to rattle in. Vendetti with 18 for the Eagles. 55-21 now. Ashland in the lead. Morris running the point for the Tomcats. Stokes with a screen. Morris attacks, gives it out to Wilson. He drives, goes up with a floater, misses. Rebound, gets his own board. He's blocked from behind by Boyd of Fairview. And it's thrown over to McCormick. He's guarded by Stokes. Down court to number 11, Kaler, who turns it over on a travel. So 17 turnovers right now for the Eagles. I still have Ashland with 4 right now. They've hung on since those early 3 turnovers. Morris now, Ashland with 30 seconds to go, leading by 34. Morris with the ball. He's going to bring it out. Vendetti guarding him. Morris drives, gets it out. Open for 3 is Kaiser. He misses it. Stokes tips it up and in. Jamari Stokes with his first bucket for the Tomcats. And they lead 57-21 near the end of the first half. As Vendetti has it against Kaiser. He steps back for the 3. Air ball, rebound by Wilson at 4. Wilson at 3 at 2. And fouled by Vendetti, and not a bad foul. That's the 4th team foul for the Eagles. So that's going to force Ashland to have to inbound it with 1.3 seconds to go. Already a running clock situation, though, as that's going to be the second foul on Vendetti. Ashland, Morris gets it in. He goes to underneath, and Brockton gets it at the buzzer. They have Brockton open on the block. He caught it, put it up and in at the buzzer to finish with 5, and Ashland leads 59-21 here going into the locker room. We're going to take a break and come back. You're listening to 97.9 The River.
Our Kendrick Communications family of stations reminds you of the need for blood donations to the Red Cross. Blood is always needed. It may save your life or the life of a loved one. This reminder is brought to you in part by
Daily Tire. Stop in for a checkup. Call 740-446-8473 or visit dailytire.com. Ohio Valley Bank, dedicated to giving you the financial answers you deserve. Member FDIC. Mark Porter Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in Jackson, Ohio. Home of the Car Ferry. Online at markporterautogroup.com.
When the game is on the line, you need reliability and your trusted Toyota dealer. Drive home a winner with Toyota of Ashland. Visit them at 3503 Winchester Avenue, Ashland, Kentucky. Give them a call at 606-744-2727 or online at toyotaofashland.com.
Giovanni's has great Italian dishes. Spaghetti with meat sauce, lasagna, ravioli, manicotti, all dinners served with hot garlic bread or Italian rolls. Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
Looking for something more from your personal checking account? Then one of our new Community Trust Advantage checking accounts might be right for you. Our Advantage checking accounts offer great features such as ID Protect, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, travel and leisure discounts, and shopping rewards, which makes it easier for you to save money on everyday purchases. Learn more at ctbi.com. Get more out of your checking. Open an account today. Our friendly, professional staff at one of our many branches will be happy to assist you.
Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust. Member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, Stephanie, Clark's Pump and Shop has some great Christmas specials.
There's great stocking stuffers like assorted M&Ms, Snickers, Twix, and 3 Musketeer share-sized candy bars, 2 for $4.50, and assorted Hershey, Kit Kat, and Reese's standard size bars, 2 for $3.
And get Yumbo 2-ounce meat sticks, 2 for $5. So what do you think? Some of this stuff might fit in Santa's bag.
It just might. Get the rest of the specials on the Clark's Pump and Shop app from your app store.
And remember, you can return, refresh, and refuel where?
Merry Christmas from Clark's Pump and Shop.
The Tomcats play here. 97.9 The River.
And we're back here with at halftime. It's 59-21. Ashland in the lead over the Fairview Eagles. And going through some numbers here, I want to congratulate the women's basketball team, the Kittens, on their 75-21 win in the prior game. The Kittens under Stacey Davis improving to 2-0. Going through the scoring, Brooklyn Duckweiler finished with 17, 39 points in 2 games. She's really feeling it this year. Ariana Goley with 16 for the Kittens. Kaya Gould finished with 10, the 7th grader. Michaela Harless finished with 8. Gabby Carley with 7. Addison Wolf with 5. Paige Harmon with 4. Avery Miller with 4. Piper Lemaster with 4. Alexis Troxler with 4. Congratulations to the Kittens on a win, and it's a good atmosphere here. A lot of tradition on the men's side. Fairview, who was a regional champion in 1975, won, and also wanted to take the opportunity to honor one of our good friends, Mo Mullins, who just retired from Fairview. Mo, who has quite a storied career going back to the 1970s as a player, and later would become a coach, teacher, and administrator in the schools. Served some years at Ashland in the 2010, and highly loved and treasured by the players. And the thing about Mo is the energy and enthusiasm that he brings. I mean, the kids just love him, and he's been a fantastic addition in the school system, and somebody who the kids, just think the world of, just given all he's done, the time he's put in. Somebody who's gone above and beyond when it comes to helping people, and always goes the extra mile, and always has a positive, encouraging attitude toward others. And so we tremendously congratulate Mo for all of his service and thank him for everything. And I do know 4 of his own kids who are going to be very happy to have him around more. So congratulations to him. And he's a type of know how Mo is. He's going to find a way to stay busy. We're going to take a break and come back. You're listening to 97.9 The River.
Hey, it's Big John. Are you hungry for a taste of home? Well, come on down to Uncle Paul and Missy's Country Kitchen, located 230 16th Street in Ashland. They serve old-fashioned home-cooked meals in a true family atmosphere. From hearty breakfast to daily specials, there's always something fresh and on the table. Bring the whole family and let them do the cooking. Proud supporters of the Ashland Tomcats, Uncle Paul and Missy's is cooking up that hot Tomcat spirit. Uncle Paul and Missy's Country Kitchen, where good food and good company come together. Primary Plus is invested in your health and invested in the health of our communities. With over 14 primary care locations throughout our network, including locations in Ashland, Grayson, South Shore, Vanceburg, and Moorhead, we are more than just a healthcare provider. We are a doctor in the family, caring for every stage of life, including pediatrics, women's health, primary care, mental health, and on-site pharmacies that are open with affordable pricing and exceptional service. Primary Plus is always welcoming new patients. Visit primaryplus.net to learn more about our mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at radiodirect.com/privacy. Texting enrolls for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop to opt out. Text help for help. Consult a doctor prior to use.
Wow, you look amazing. What have you been doing? You've heard of Ozempic, Wegovy, and the other GLP-1 medications that are all over the news, right? Well, I found this great company called Zelfie, and if you qualify, you can get medications like Ozempic and Wegovy and other GLP-1s at 80 to 90% savings without insurance, all 100% online. Wait, I can get GLP-1 medications for 80 to 90% less and do it all online? No long wait at the doctor's office or pharmacy? Yes, Zelfie can provide semaglutide and tirzepatide, the active ingredients in Ozempic and other expensive GLP-1s, for 80 to 90% less and shipped direct to your door. Amazing. How do I get started? Just send them a text.
Text SLIM to 797979 to get started today with Zelfie. Get the same active ingredients in Wegovy or Ozempic for 80 to 90% less, 100% online. Don't wait. Text SLIM to 797979 right now for your exclusive offer. Text SLIM to 797979. That's SLIM to 797979.
These statements and products have not been evaluated or approved by the FDA for weight loss.
Ladies, prioritizing your health starts with Marshall OBGYN. From screening exams to disease prevention to management of reproductive problems, our team offers a complete range of services for women of all ages. Thinking about growing your family? Marshall OBGYN's physicians are experienced in providing you the support you need for normal or high-risk pregnancies in a friendly, family-oriented environment. Learn more at marshallhealth.org/OBGYN.
This holiday season, Marshall Hall of Fame Cafe is the perfect place for gifting and gathering. Give the gift of deliciousness with gift cards from the Marshall Hall of Fame Cafe. Buy $50 in gift cards and get $10 free. Buy $100 in gift cards and get $20 free. Planning a holiday party? Well, we've got you covered with 2 private spaces free to reserve. Call today to book your party at the Marshall Hall of Fame Cafe. The holidays are better at the Marshall Hall of Fame Cafe on the corner of Fun and 3rd Avenue in Huntington. Looking for a secure savings account? Come to Desco Federal Credit Union and explore our latest offers. With great rates and top-of-the-line personnel, Desco insures your money for at least $1 million. Relax and put your money where you know it's safe and growing. Desco Federal Credit Union is located at 1211 Carter Avenue and other locations in Ohio and West Virginia. Stop in or go online. An account at Desco is just what you need. DescoFCU.org.
Giovanni's has great Italian dishes. Spaghetti with meat sauce, lasagna, ravioli, manicotti, and baked lasagna. Giovanni's has the best sandwiches around, from the stromboli, Italian sub, calzones, and their signature Big Red. All dinners will be served with hot garlic bread or Italian rolls. Giovanni's Pizza, fresh, hot, and tasty. Have it delivered right to your door. Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
Ashland Tomcat basketball action on 97.9 The River.
Fairview starting the second half in the basketball. We're at a running clock situation as Ashland is ahead 59-21. That's number 3, Vendetti. He's going to miss the 3, but number 2, May, gets the rebound and the field goal under the bucket as it's 59-23 Tomcats lead, and Ashland turns it over. As now Fairview, that's on the court, number 1 Cummings, number 11 Kaler, as Cummings misses a 3. Rebound deflected out of bounds. It's going to go back to Ashland. But for Fairview, it's number 1 Cummings, or no, it's going to stay with the Eagles. Number 2 May, number 3 Vendetti, number 5 Burnside, and number 11 Kaler for the Tomcats. As Vendetti has it, he's going to drive, turnaround jumper, air ball. Rebound by number 30, River Lynch, a jump ball. Possession arrow gives it to the Tomcats. But it's number 30, River Lynch, number 11, Ryan Brockton, number 20, Strader, number 25, Lee, and number 1, Conway. Now, Strader now at half court, 59-23 Tomcats, 6:54 in the third quarter. Strader misses. Conway rebounds underneath, kicks it out to Brogdon. Lynch's 3 is in and out and back out. Lee gets the board underneath. Avian Lee, whose father Steve played football, a member of the 2002 district championship team for Ashland and a semi-pro Hall of Famer. And a foul on number 1, Eli Cummings.
It's a good rip by Lee there, and Lynch just needs to see one go through. He is a tremendous three-point shooter, just hasn't been able to get one to fall here tonight. You get the feeling when the first one goes, many will follow.
Yes, Lynch, and I like that he keeps attacking. Now that's especially for, you see a lot of freshmen that will usually be hesitant to shoot as Lynch catches it, not open but drives. He goes up and scores. Lynch on the board now, and it's 61-23. Tomcats in the lead with 6 minutes to go here in the third. Vendetti running the point for Fairview. Ashland back in a half-court man-to-man. Vendetti, Ashland guarding tight as May coming on the screen. Vendetti, they switch Conway on him. He drops back, takes the jumper, and that kid's got a smooth one. It's good. He has 20 now. 61-25 Tomcats. Strader with it against Vendetti. He's going to drive, give it out. 3-ball by Lynch. Good.
He just had to see one go through, Tyler. Just as I said, he drilled that one in the corner. River Lynch.
Nicely said. Burnside drives it against Lee, takes it back out. 64-25 Ashland. 5:20 to go here in the third. Braxton Jennings in the house. And it's up and good by Armani Burnside. His first bucket. And it's 64-27. 3 the other way by River Lynch. You called it, Chris.
Last 8 points for Ashland. River Lynch has recorded all of them.
Yeah, got to remember that saying for when he needed to score. As now Vendetti with the bucket. He's up to 22. 67-29 Ashland in the third. Down court, Brogdon loses a handle on it. Turns it over to Fairview.
Yeah, Brogdon saw Avian Lee on the opposite block wide open and tried to throw it before he caught it.
So now clock continuing to run, 4:33 to go here in the third quarter.
Yeah, how great is it for Coach Bonner, Tyler, to be able to play some kids who, Coach Bonner, his team is built on trust. And for that reason, he usually starts out with a very short bench until you earn his trust to get on the floor. But tonight, these young guys getting a chance to get on the floor and earn some of that trust that they have performed here at Fairview tonight.
Yes, as Vendetti at midcourt against Strader. Drives inside, steps back, jumper, air ball, rebound by Lee. He's going to go. Lee at midcourt, down to Strader, loses a handle, turns it back over. As Vendetti throws it down, deflected by Lynch. Fought for on the other side. It is going to stay with Fairview. Here with under 4 to go in the third quarter, Ashland leading 67. Oh, no, it's going to go back. The official initially, okay, it is going to go back to Fairview. Official pointed toward Fairview's side. Is now 3:38 to go in the third. It's 67-29. Ashland leading Fairview. It's inbounded to Burnside against Lee. He's going to cross over, step back. And he's going to try it again. Burnside takes it in, takes the jumper, misses. Rebound Conway. 3:21 to go in the third. It's 67-29 Ashland. Strader down court. Shoots it. No, he's going to pass it to Brogdon, who lays it in. Faked the three, then threw it inside to the cutting Ryan Brogdon, who hits the bucket. Brogdon now with 7. The Tomcats up 69-29. It's taken in by Vendetti, and he's going to get his 24th point. 69-31 Ashland here with 3 minutes in the third. Strader the other way, lays it up and in. Ashland just getting into these situations where it's like a track meet, as he has 13 now to Strader. 2:45 to go here in the third. 3 ball up and miss. Rebound to Conway. So now that's going to be number 2. A foul against number 2, J.J. May. With 2:26 to go here in the third quarter. Ashland up 71-31. As number 33, Jamari Stokes, comes back in, as does number 10. Yes, I believe number 10, number 10, Morris is back in, as is number 23, Wilson, for the Tomcats. Morris feeds it inside. Stokes posts up, loses a handle, but goes back out to Lynch, fakes the three, takes the three, makes the three for the Tomcats. River Lynch with 1:57 to go here in the third, and the Tomcats take a 74-31 lead. It's deflected, turned over, as Stokes comes out of there with it. He's going to drive inside, go up, deflect it out, and Fairview gets it. Stokes tries to jump on it. We'll see. Ball came out on the floor, because that's number 24, Devin Gibson, the senior for Fairview, who's in the game. As Fairview subbing, number 15, Jacob Boyd, checking in. Out will go May. And now it'll be Fairview basketball, as Ashland picking up full court. 1:21 to go here in the third quarter, as it's inbounded, and it's a football pass down court to Smith, and he catches it like a wide receiver, laying it up and in and getting the foul.
No, that was basket interference.
Oh, basket interference. Okay, so Smith will get the bucket. Julius Smith for Fairview. I got a lot of enthusiasm. I like that. Morris brings it up and gets called for carry in the basketball. There's no pressure on him or anything there, and that's going to turn it back over to Fairview.
Tyler, River Lynch with 11 points here in the third quarter with a running clock. That's pretty impressive for the freshman.
Yeah, wow. I mean, like you said, it was the moment you made that comment. His confidence lifted as Vendetti goes in, misses a shot. Rebound to Julius Smith. He puts it up, blocked by Stokes. Into the hands of Fairview, though. Shot missed by Gibson. Rebound so it goes over to Morris and deflected out of bounds. Ashland will have it. And better hurry, because that clock's running. 15 seconds to go, as now Brogdon will inbound. Morris at 12. As Ashland, Morris over to Lynch at 10. He takes the three. Why not? River Lynch, his fourth three-pointer. Ashland, 77-32. And nearing the end of the third quarter, as that one goes out, Fairview's not going to get a shot off. It got deflected out of bounds. So at the end of 3, it's 77-33 Ashland. We're going to take a break and come back here on 97.9 The River.
Is your car ready for fall and winter driving? Now's the time to let TikTok Tire winterize your car, truck, or SUV. They got what you need. Tires, wipers, batteries, all ready to beat the cold before it beats you. Don't wait for a breakdown in the snow. TikTok Tire will get you fall and winter driving ready. Their customer service can't be beat. TikTok Tire, trusted by the Tri-State since 1955. TikTok Tire, 2102 3rd Avenue, Huntington. Phone 304-525-7831. Scott and the TikTok Tire team will take care of you.
Lawrence County Developmental Disabilities provides vital services for individuals with special needs and their families, offering care and peace of mind every step of the way.
And it's just an amazing service that Lawrence County has. And we're lucky that we have it, and people struggle, and they need services like this.
Learn more about the difference Lawrence County Developmental Disabilities makes for our community at lawrencecountydd.org.
Ashland Tomcat basketball action on 97.9 The River.
Ashland up 77-33, a running clock situation going into the fourth quarter. Keep it here, though, because we're seeing some of these young guys get in. Looks like River Lynch, who had 14 points in that third quarter, 4 3-pointers. It was the moment Chris talked about, the moment he gets.
Well, you could see his confidence growing. After he hit that runner in the paint, he saw the ball go through the rim. After that, he had a different approach and stroke from behind the three-point line, and he really showed off exactly what he can do.
Ashland goes inside to Jamari Stokes and double dribble. That'll be a turnover. Ashland with number 10 Morris, number 23 Wilson, number 11 Brogdon, number 33 Stokes, and number 24 Kaiser on the court. Fairview with number 5 Burnside, number 3 Vendetti, who's had the hot hand for him, number 15 Boyd, number 24 Gibson, as Vendetti goes up. And speak of him again, I think he's at 26. I'll double check that. Morris down to Wilson, and that's going to be traveling. It'll be turned back over, 10th Tomcat turnover. Number 0, Julius Smith, out for Fairview as well. Smith, who had a bucket earlier off a long catch against the press, as now Vendetti will walk it up for the Eagles. I think first time today somebody's really walked it up, as now Ashland 77-35, 7 minutes to go in this one. Smith against Stokes up top. Drives it inside. Smith goes up and swishes it.
Yeah, tough shot. Stokes was on him every step of the way, and that nice little step-through move and floater counted for
Brogdon the other way, misses the three. Rebound by Wilson. Over to Morris. Outside. 77-37 Ashland. Tomcats turn it over. They go down court. 3 by Vendetti. Missed it. Rebound goes to Boyd, number 15. Contested jumper, miss. Gibson underneath with the rebound. Feeds it under to Boyd. Misses a shot. Rebound goes to Brogdon, number 11. He goes to Wilson down court. Catches in traffic. Goes up. Gets fouled by Smith. And he'll go to the line for 2 shots. Big Julius Smith of Fairview, about 6 foot. And he is built like an offensive lineman, like an NFL offensive lineman out there for Fairview. As now Wilson will go to the line for 2 shots. He hit one earlier. Ashland right now 5 of 9 from the free throw line, make it 6 of 10. But one more coming up for Wilson is for Fairview, number 4, Michael Smith, the senior, checking in. Out will go Boyd. Here with under 6 minutes to go. Again, a running clock right now as Fairview and Ashland play, as Wilson will miss the second, but there to get it is Stokes. He's going to go up and score.
The big fella. He battles, Tyler.
He does. Very physical play there, and not the easiest one to go against in Julius Smith. He's a big, strong man, so Stokes doing a really good job positioning himself. He has 4 now as Fairview Vendetti drives and gets fouled by number 10 Morris, and it's Morris' second. He'll go to the free throw line for 2. 5 minutes to go in the third, but Vendetti, a good little athlete. I like his demeanor, his aggressiveness. He misses the first.
Tyler, when I was in high school, I would lay awake at night dreaming of having the green light that Anthony Vendetti has. Mm-hmm. That kid has let it fly tonight, and it's paid off for Fairview.
Vendetti with 27 now for the Eagles. 80-38 Ashland, 4:42 to go in the fourth. Morris over to Lee, up top. drives it inside. Lee feeds it to Stokes, loses a handle on it, and turns it over. And that's something as Stokes goes along, he'll continue to develop.
Well, and again, Stokes is about the future for Ashland, and you've seen enough tonight from him to see exactly what he's capable of. He rebounds with two hands at the square.
As Fairview attempts the three, misses it, and ball's caught by Gibson. He's going to get whistled for traveling, so that'll give it back to the Tomcats. Yeah, go ahead, Chris.
No, he rebounds at the square with both hands, can finish in traffic. He's a big defensive body inside. That one got away from him, but again, he is the future of this program. When he gets to be his junior, senior year, look out.
As Wilson misses a three, 80-36 Ashland with 3:46 to go in the fourth. Vendetti over to Smith up top, guarded by Lee. As Smith tries to drive, but cut off, brings it back. Smith goes in with the floater, airballs it. Deflected out of bounds by Ashland, though, and it's going to stay with the Eagles with 3:30 to go here in this one. It's 80-38. Tomcats in the lead. Coach Conley still animated for Fairview. Like that. He's, even though down big, he's still
if Coach Bonner can find any negatives from this game film on an 80-38 score, it's that Ashland still really isn't boxing off when the shot goes up. They're not finding anyone.
And turned over. Ashland called for traveling. Mid-court, tried to run it down, and just jumping before thinking sometimes. 13th Tomcat turnover with 2:52 to go in this one. So now that's in Fairview with a couple substitutions. Number 14, Braden Owens, the freshman. Number 25, Caleb Markham, the sophomore, coming in. As now that's going to be number 4, Michael Smith, the senior. Up top, he's guarded by Lee. Smith loses the handle. Lee deflects it, but can't get it. They throw it away. Morris down to Lee. One-on-one the other way. Lee goes up and gets fouled. So he'll go to the free throw line. Avian Lee. I think that was Gibson for Fairview on the foul. Or no, I'm sorry, that's going to be number 25, Markham, on the foul. So 2:06 to go here in the fourth quarter. Ashland up 80-38. So Lee going to the line for two shots. So he will go, and the lefty hits the first. So Avian Lee on the board for the Tomcats.
First varsity points.
Yeah, what a great shot. He's got one more, and he's going to miss that one. Kaiser comes up with it. Wilson for Ashland drives inside, and we're going to call a foul on Fairview. It's going to go against number 23, Price, the 8th grader, who checked in his first foul, so that's going to send Wilson to the line for two. Number 23, Braylon Wilson, the freshman, hits his first. He has three. One more coming up as we're approaching a minute to go. Remember, running clock situation. Ashland up 82-38 right now as he misses a second. Wilson, they go out. Lee for the triple. He got it! Avian Lee with the bucket with 53 seconds to go. You love these young guys getting in and scoring. As he gets the triple for the Tomcats. Three ball by Smith, and that one's off. Michael Smith, and that one's going to go out. And Ashland now with under a minute to go will have it. Wilson to inbound as we approach the 30-second mark. Morris.
I think Coach Bonner just wants his team to dribble it out and get out of here with a good team win tonight, Tyler.
Yeah, saw these young guys get some action. Clark with 18, as that's exactly what Ashland's doing. Morris is just going to hang on and dribble at midcourt. Fairview not applying any pressure, as with 10 seconds to go. So the Tomcats with a 64th district victory, they will improve to 2-0 tonight. A good win on the road at Fairview High School. And that's going to do it here as Ashland wins 85-38. We're going to take a break and come back here on 97.9 The River.
Looking for a secure savings account? Come to Desco Federal Credit Union and explore our latest offers. With great rates and top-of-the-line personnel, Desco insures your money for at least $1 million. Relax and put your money where you know it's safe and growing. Desco Federal Credit Union is located at 1211 Carter Avenue and other locations in Ohio and West Virginia. Stop in or go online. An account at Desco is just what you need. DescoFCU.org.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at radiodirect.com/privacy. Texting enrolls for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop to opt out. Text help for help. Consult a doctor prior to use.
Wow, you look amazing. What have you been doing?
You've heard of Ozempic, Wegovy, and the other GLP-1 medications that are all over the news, right? Well, I found this great company called Zelfie, and if you qualify, you can get medications like Ozempic and Wegovy and other GLP-1s at 80 to 90% savings without insurance, all 100% online.
Wait, I can get GLP-1 medications for 80 to 90% less and do it all online? No long wait at the doctor's office or pharmacy?
Yes, Zelfie can provide semaglutide and tirzepatide, the active ingredients in Ozempic and other expensive GLP-1s, for 80 to 90% less and shipped direct to your door.
Amazing. How do I get started?
Just send them a text.
Text SLIM to 797979 to get started today with Zelfie. Get the same active ingredients in Wegovy or Ozempic for 80 to 90% less, 100% online. Don't wait. Text SLIM to 797979 right now for your exclusive offer. Text SLIM to 797979. That's SLIM to 797979.
These statements and products have not been evaluated or approved by the FDA for weight loss.
No down payment? No problem. Here at KFB, we make homeownership easy with our no down payment home loans. Whether you're buying your first home or ready for something new, KFB is here to guide you every step of the way. Apply today and take the first step towards your dream home with no money down. Restrictions apply. Not all applicants will qualify. KFB, the better bank. Located at Ashland, Catlettsburg, Louisa, Summit, and Wheelersburg. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Tomcats play here. 97.9 The River.
We're back. Tomcats pick up an 85-38 win on the road in 64th District play against the Fairview Eagles. Want to thank my good friend and broadcast colleague, Chris Pullman, for being on tonight with me. As now going through some numbers for Ashland. We'll start with, actually for Fairview, we'll start with their scoring first. Anthony Vendetti, what a night for him, as he had 26 points for the Eagles. Burnside had 2, May had 3, Smith had 4, and boy, to make sure I had him to believe. So yeah, that'll for the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Ashland, looking at it, Clark had 18 points and maybe a quarter worth of play. So Caleb Clark, the Cumberland University signee or commit, has now had a great game here tonight. So great performance for him. Owens had 12, Hughes had 8, Lynch had 14, all in the third quarter. Conway had a bucket. Let's see. Strader had 13. Brogdon had 9. Wilson had 3. Lee had 4. Stokes had 4. The Tomcats had 13 turnovers as a whole, but almost very little between I think one between the end of the first quarter and the end of the first, or halfway through the first quarter until the end of the first half. So that's when they did the damage early on. Ashland started out trailing 9-5 early as Anthony Vendetti would open it up with 3 straight 3-pointers, and the Tomcats essentially just went on a tear to end the first half. I mean, this is about halfway through the first quarter. They trailed by 4, and they just went on a tear. They went on a 54-12 run to conclude the first half as they trailed Fairview, or they led Fairview 59-21 at halftime. So a great run from the Tomcats. And the Eagles, I mean, that's the thing. It's one thing. It was a huge win, a blowout win for Ashland, but this is a different Fairview program under Coach Conley from the last few years. And I mean, Conley has just brought in the enthusiasm, the energy that this program needs to be successful. He installed their first annual Fairview Invitational Tournament, which they're going to have this year in December. I think this is a good win for Ashland. I mean, Fairview came in, and I mean they're starting to turn things around here, and I think we'll pick up a couple big wins over the course of the season at some point. For Ashland, though, great job coming in without Neal, without Smith. And, I mean, they just came focused and ready to do what they needed to do to win, and picked it up big. The young guys got to see some action, but you have to be impressed with River Lynch. 14 points in the third quarter for him, 18 in the first quarter for Caleb Clark. Strader consistently provided buckets throughout the game. He finished with 13. So, like I said, you just see these guys getting in and getting after it. And like I said, this was I feel like, if this team had come in unfocused, they could have had some problems tonight. So they're going to be playing tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock. We're going to take a break here shortly. We'll have Ryan Bonner on, head coach of the Tomcats, here when we get right back.
Kindred Communications is committed to equal employment opportunities. We are actively seeking organizations that assist in connecting job seekers with employers. If your organization is interested in collaborating with us, please reach out. Visit kindredcom.net or call 304-523-8401 for more information. Kindred Communications Incorporated. Equal opportunity is our priority.
Here's another Kindred Communications Community Chatter. Coalfield Development's creative placemaking program, inviting the community to celebrate the holiday season at West Edge Factory's Holiday Market. This will be on Saturday, December 6th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m.
This Kindred Communications Community Chatter brought to you by Buckeye Hills Career Center. Award-winning programs in Rio Grande, Ohio. Learn more at buckeyehills.net. The Tomcats play here. 97.9 The River.
We're back. The Tomcats pick up a big win over Fairview, and I am with Coach Ryan Bonner of Ashland. And Ryan, you guys start out. You're down 9-5. The energy in this place on the road picking up.
Yeah.
Talk about that and your team.
Yeah, we talked about before the game, when you go to a place like this, when you're on the road, when you're in an environment like Fairview, you have to let your defense ignite your runs early on, and it just really, quite frankly, it just took us an additional minute or so to get going. But I think once our guys kind of fine-tuned themselves defensively, we started getting in our denials, pressuring the ball a little bit more, getting deflections. It was turning into easy buckets for us, and that's what we talked about. We wanted our defense to ignite us and get us going early on. And quite frankly, I thought Jalen Strader really helped ignite us early on and kind of light that spark and get us going. Jalen was actually our locker room hero of the game tonight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we gave the belt to Jalen, very, very deserving. But yeah, he, like I said, had to let the defense let us get going. It wasn't going to happen for us in the half court offensively. It was going to happen in the full court defensively, getting out passing lanes, letting that get our run game going. And once we did that, we were fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I noticed you switched that 1-2-2 press about midway in the first quarter. It seemed like once that happened, everything started to click. Cece came out there, and really, I had him at 18 first quarter points, and I'm looking through the records, of course, trying to find the most points in the quarter, but he made his impact felt early and often.
Yeah, and he's every bit capable of doing that. And, he's just a gamer. He's a playmaker. He's an explosive athlete. He can score at all three levels, and a veteran of our program, college-level player, and that's what college-level players do in that scenario. You're supposed to dominate a game like that, and he did, and proud of him for it. And again, that was another situation that helped ignite us early on in the game.
Mm-hmm. And River Lynch, he sure got it going in the third quarter, all 14 of his points in the third.
Yeah, and he's another guy that can score it in bunches, especially when he gets hot. I think a lot of people remember his regional tournament performance last year against Elliott County, where it seemed like he scored 10 points in about 4 seconds.
Yeah.
When he's blowing hot, man, he's just like Drew. You got to find him. You got to get him the ball again. And what I love about River is his confidence. And River has always had great poise and great composure. And I thought Tuesday night at Paintsville proved that. But once he sees one go down, just space the floor, find him, get him the ball, and let him make a play, because chances are that ball's going to be going in. And I love that about him. You don't see a lot of kids at that age that can play with that kind of confidence at this level. But I think that's a credit to him personally. But I think it also helped, talking about him and Jalen both, beating and banging with Xander Carter and those guys every day last year in practice. I think that's starting to pay dividends. But proud of our overall team effort. Elijah Owens sitting next to me is another guy that was very, very explosive early on and made a lot of big plays for us to keep us ahead and keep pushing that lead out.
Awesome. Well, Coach Bonner, thank you for coming on, and great effort today. And, of course, I guess the final question for you is for tomorrow, Lloyd Memorial. I know they got us last year. Of course, still lost some key players, but they've got a good group coming back there.
They do, and they are athletic 1 through 5. I think Anthony Blaker, their senior wing/point guard, I think he's one of the most underrated seniors in the state of Kentucky. He's a kid, I think, that's holding offers from Eastern Kentucky, Miami of Ohio, and maybe another 1 or 2 mid-major schools. But he's 6'3", and he has a frame that just when you look at him, he just looks like a Division I athlete. He just one of the best drivers I've seen on film so far this year. He just really needs a crevice to get into. He doesn't need a big wide gap to drive. Doesn't need a lot of space at all. They can all get to the rack. They all rebound well. So it'll be a challenge for us tomorrow. We're going to have to really do a really good job of fighting to keep them off the paint, or out of the paint, and off the glass.
Awesome. Well, Coach Bonner, thank you, and we'll be sure to tune in tomorrow at 3 o'clock. We'll have the Tomcats as they play Lloyd Memorial, depending on the trajectory of the games, how long they take. I mean, it could be a little after, but tune in 3 o'clock. We're going to keep Coach Bonner as Ryan Bonner of the Tomcats. We want to say to the viewer, or our listener, thank you for tuning in. I want to say for my good friend Chris Pullum, I want to thank Lowell Austin on switchboard tonight, and thank Paul Swan, and thank you to Ken and to Big John back at the station. And we want to say Tyler Rowland closing out.